Sorry, I'm laughing because I was talking in my Discord about crumble cookies and about how they're bad, but not for the reason that everyone thought they were, where people were like, whoa, they're 900 calories? Yeah, it's a cookie that weighs 4 pounds. It's horrible. It's like eating plutonium. The reason it's bad is because they're so thick that the inside of it is like 20% raw flour. But anyway, and then someone said you got to try a cream cookie, although they are quite decadent. And then they said check it out, and they typed creamnation.com. And I said, I'm not clicking on that. I've been on the internet a long time. But now, knowing that this is going to go on YouTube, okay, it is a real website. Maybe it's just my millennial brain, but me personally, I think you gotta adjust your URL a little bit. People are gonna be very skeptical to visit a website that's creamnation.com. Anyway, we're back. This week, I have a simple goal for myself. Be like a naughty rascal. My simple goal is get one 10-piece. I think there's a combination of like I've been playing other stuff, and then the weeklies I haven't really vibed with them lately, and one feeds into the other, as we know. But I've been feeling pretty washed, and the last 2 weeklies have not really grabbed me, and then I was away for 2 weeks, so we're kind of like, I'm not going to say it's the end of the line, but we're in a precipitous era for Super Auto Pets right now. I really need... I mean, I gotta be if you want to make the world a better place, take a look at the mirror and then make a change. You know what I'm talking about? Like, it's got to start with me. But that being said, hang on, this is a big play. What do you get? 3 plus 2 HP. 4, 4. Yeah, I'll leave you at the front. 2 worms. Worm Jerboa Owl is kind of like, it's what we're really looking for this week. We needed to line up just right. I'm just saying that as of right now, you know, the last couple of weeks of SAP have not been my favorite SAP weeklies. But obviously we're going to be back next week too. I'm setting small goals for myself right now. And my small goal, my little baby goal, is like one 10-piece would go pretty crazy. I'm just going to stack 2 on you. I'm not going to get too picky with it. Not going to go too crazy with it. Let's just take some stats as they lie. It's a strong laddie up there. We're going to lose this one. Pandora's bread. Did you see all the Panera bread charged lemonade stuff? Lady with a heart condition accidentally drank a lemonade at Panera that has 4 times the caffeine per serving as a cup of coffee. Aggravated her heart condition. She had 2 heart attacks and died. And then the TikTok from the lady who said she does her work inside of a Panera, so she'll have like 4 or 5 of them a day, and she found out that she was drinking the equivalent of 24 espressos a day. Listen, for the... Oh, this is... I see the world laid out in front of me here. It's like this. It's like this. The eel is a blessing, man. Oh, it's a blessing and a half. Let's try something like that. I think that for the most part, I wouldn't describe myself as any. What I was going to describe myself as a personal responsibility, Andy. So I was going to say something like, you know, if you're the person with a medical condition, it's your responsibility to make sure that absolutely everything that you eat. I don't think I have the space for it, honestly. Absolutely everything that you eat is A-okay and coherent with your specific dietary concerns. That being said, I think that that's not a sensible philosophy. It's such a knee-jerk reaction. It's so obvious to be like, well, she really should have looked at the information before she drank it. But at the same time, I wouldn't have thought that there was a lemonade with 4 times the caffeine as a cup of coffee being sold by a company that sells sensible soups and salads until I found out about the news story. And I think a lot of people would find themselves in that. So they gotta, I mean, they might advertise it or you know, they might, you know what I mean? Not advertise. They might warn people about it on the little carafe or whatever, but I'm just saying. feel like it's similar to that situation where the lady burned herself on the McDonald's. Well, I'd say burned herself. She suffered burns from McDonald's coffee, and it happened when I was like 5. So I grew up like hearing older people being like, yeah, that idiot who burned herself. Who would have thought coffee's hot? Duh, don't pour it out on your lap. And then it turns out that the McDonald's had actually like superheated it to like whatever the inverse of absolute 0 Kelvin is. Like it was the hottest superfluid ever created on Earth. Where am I going with this? I'm just saying I feel for her. Genuinely. Like that's... I think it's a reasonable mistake for someone that... I don't know if we're doing turkey here. It's a reasonable mistake for someone to make is be like, you know, oh, I didn't anticipate... Surely this lemonade doesn't have 6 cups of coffee worth of caffeine in it, right? The lady who was drinking 5 a day was throwing me for a loop, though. She's fine. She was just like really excited. She was talking really fast. Okay. You don't need to be here anymore. You're going to level. Obviously, you need some attack. You are a stud, and I don't care who knows it. I'm not ready to die yet. I feel like this team, it is Thursday, so people are starting to, you know, get to the meta. Obviously, if they weren't there already, they were obviously already kicking my butt in the meta. But we don't have as much room to make mistakes as we did earlier in the week. But one of these. One of these. Did you have an... You didn't have an octopus. Alpaca might go hard. But then there's... But honestly, I feel like a cobra, even if we only end up keeping it for a round or two, a cobra behind our 50 HP eel is kind of a sensible opportunity for us here. Hang on. It's scary because I'm starting to believe in the power of our squad. Directed by Jane Campion. I say directed. I'm doing what I can with my brain, okay? It's the one I was given. I'm on my 17th charged lemonade today. And what's crazy is, like, it doesn't even affect me at all. Ah! I need to balance myself out. Somebody pull the car around. I gotta go to Cream Nation. Okay, we're up to 6. Never had to knock on wood, but I know someone who has. Okay, we should go for a level 3 octopus. I know it's going to take us a bit to get there. We kind of need some help along the way. That's very nice. We should probably talk about selling this level 2 worm next time. And I would even start to build up a leopard. I know it's a little ambitious, but if we live, it could happen. Oh, that's a nice... Oh, no, we're toast. Don't cry about it. It's beneath you. But we are toast. And listen, some people have told me, hey, NL, you're missing out. This weekly's good. I personally guarantee, with no disrespect, a little bit of disrespect, I guarantee on the last run they did, they had a jerboa. Crunchy carrots. It's just like every single person saying that this is one of the best weeklies they've ever done. I'm just saying, when I ask you what the composition of your most recent team is, I will not be surprised when you say Worm Owl Jerboa, okay? I like a more diverse kind of archetype, okay? I like a weekly where there's like 2 dominant teams instead of merely 1. Holy cow, we're at 2 wins already. Give me a Jerboa. I think Jerboa is 1 level after this. I would love a lasagna. I would love a lasagna. You guys like Led Zeppelin? I would love a lasagna. Now that's Audio Slave. I was about to sing Cochise by Audio Slave. 2 different songs. Kind of got a similar sort of like... You can't see what I'm doing, but I'm upstrumming the bass and mouthing the guitar part. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you don't do this when you... Guitarists be like, what's with these homies dissing my girl? Bassists be like, down, you know what I'm saying. No more charged lemonades for me, I'll tell you that much. Tomo, you're really going to throw up right here in front of my salad? I don't know if you can hear that. I am going to take a second to deal with it, though. I don't think we want 2 garlics. So I think this is how it goes. Well, man, just work with me for a second. We sell, buy a rabbit, keep you going. You're going to get sold. You might not get sold. I think this is the way we want it for now, even if all of these units are like somewhat temporary. I'm going to clean it. He hasn't stopped yet, okay? Look at that. He's still going. Now, we got Worm Owl. Sell me? I guess we're keeping a marmoset, which is kind of funky with it. We're going to worm. I think you are going to go. I'm glad I didn't invest in you. And then I'm going to like... I don't even think I want to buy a temporary garlic. I don't think it's necessary. We need to sell something to make space, though. It's going to be selling a rabbit. The right thing to sell long-term is the marmoset, but short-term, I think we'll be happy with this. I see the problem. Hi, Tomo. I know I'm gonna sell you at some point because I have to fit a jerboa. What am I gonna? I'm gonna sell a rabbit. Yeah. Okay. All right. So we're gonna set it up like this. It's a little crazy. It's tempting to give you a little fried shrimp, right? Am I insane to be suggesting this? I don't know. And like you're a 2-cost apple if we have a space open, so I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna miss the rabbit for. I probably should have sold the tropical fish and kept the rabbit. Now that I think about it, in my head, like the tropical fish is such a good unit that it didn't even cross my mind. But okay, now we want to see some jerboas starting next round. You're gonna sell me. You're gonna sell me. I guess we're worming up. I'm worming for you. You guys like Blue Oyster Cult? You know what I'm talking about. You must spawn a level 2 mouse. Level next time. Okay, I'm gonna pause so I can go clean this up. I'll be right back. Don't worry, it was just foam. He's still good to party. Keep it going, keep it going. Ooh, that's a big laddie. It's only our first loss, though. They got their jerboa so early, man. Come on. What am I supposed to do about that? Sell me? Buy me? Sell me? You know, for now, is owl or mouse? Mouse, 1 free better apple. So it's either a free, actually it's a -1 cost 2/2, or a 2 cost 2/2. Well, when you put it that way, I'd have to be an idiot to get the worm, right? Right? And yet I'm still here leveling up the... Well, the worm has an advantage in that it doesn't require that empty space next to it. There's truth there. We need jerboa. You gonna sell me? Come get jerboa. He's out of the line. Come get your... Bro, your bow is wild and out right now. You better come get your bow before some trouble happens. You know what I'm saying. Our team looks pretty good. Like, I've got some... I've got a degree of confidence that there is a chance we get where we're trying to get here. Now, we might as well... While we're here, why not? I like the idea of you, but I also like the idea of a time-delayed, like, 6/6 bonus. And then just going fruit crazy. And you should really be at the front. You should also have the garlic. But don't ignore the legacy of the marmoset, man. It got us through a lot of dark times. It's a big worm. Their worm is bigger than mine. Get in my belly. Okay. Although we should be careful about the placement here. Sell me. Buff me? Go ahead and buff me. Maybe I do want you to take it. Not that sold on the turkey. I don't know if we got a level 3 worm in us. I think I would rather freeze this and use it to supercharge a better unit. Squirrel is... It's interesting. Turkey is interesting. I got an idea. I would love to get the fox to the point where it levels up. When it it steals the rightmost shop food? It's not random chance anymore. That's, I mean, it's good. It's a good thing. Now, it sucks that we lost that one, but maybe it's okay. Okay, now it's a perfect time for the marmoset to leave. Take a jerboa. And then you start feeding this son of a gun apples like he ain't ever seen before. And you're putting the whole system on trial here. It's only round 10. I feel totally okay with where we're at. You're gonna get buffed by the jerboa. If anything, the jerboa needs some support. I don't want you to eat that. If you take this, roll once. I don't want a donut on the right. Chocolate on the right is perfect. It's perfect. Empty space. Okay, freeze it. Roll once. I don't really want. I mean, actually, maybe a mouse is still okay. And then you're going to level, and both of those started frozen. That's a nice quality of life change. I don't know. I feel like they did an act of charity there. Okay, now the fox has to eat stat-based foods. Huge. 2-cost apple. It's a 2-cost 1/1 buff on everybody. Plus, it's literally 1/1 on everybody. Okay. And then a better apple. We don't have space for anything else to fit. That's the problem with these lads. Hi, Tomo. Still gonna feed you. How you feeling, buddy? Ice cream on everybody. I would kind of snooze that. Steal the rightmost shop food. Double its attack and maybe it's actually great. 2 attack on everybody. It's kind of got me feeling a certain sort of way. There's a temptation to put a cat out here. But what do? You don't want to lose out on the engine. Like, you're doing good stuff. We would want the cat to make you better. You're summoning a mouse, which buffs our jerboa. It requires an empty space, and our worm is a 34-38. So you got to be like, you got to be a little sensible with your actions here. I think this is where we're... Oh, I have 3 gold left? Okay. I think this is where we're stuck, but it's not stuck in like a negative way. It's stuck in like a way that there's actually some degree of hope. It would be nice to get the jerboa leveled. Yes, no doubt about that one. Very nice. Very nice. I don't really want a pear on the right side. I think we could do better. It'd be nice to get some garlic on the jerboa. That would go a long way. Pizza, double the effect of a pizza is kind of nice too. And you just need chocolate on yourself. I understand we could work this, but I think the jerboa is our engine. Come on. Not like this. You're gonna steal my garlic? I'm not even sweating the stolen garlic. We live to fight another day, but just barely. What are people on this week, man? It's a world of nightmares out there. Okay. I mean, you still need to buff you, but then we need to go. Yeah, we're not even gonna be feeding you apples. You don't need to level up. Chocolate, it's not that important on you. I know this seems crazy, but I think this looked cool, but was not actually a great series of events for our chances. I'm going up against what appears to be a very balanced team here, and yeah, that's enough. People brought their A game this week. There's no doubt about it. The SAP gamers came out to play, which is why I don't know what the comments have looked like recently on SAP. But if there's people that are saying, please go back to playing ranked, then this name may apply to you. I'm not going to ranked until we have a weekly that we feel comfortable in. Because, like, it's not like, oh, I'm so worried about my elo. I think I've, like, said that, but upon further, like, assessment of myself, it's really not that. The thing is, when you start backsliding in ranked, it's way more frustrating than when you backslide in an arena because of the fact that you have to wait for everybody whose team is better than yours to take longer than you to take their next turn anyway. So you're waiting like 90 seconds just to get your teeth kicked in. Feels amazing when you're winning because you're like, oh my god, I'm incredible. When you're losing, you're like, bro, hurry up. It's embarrassing. We definitely go owl. And you're going to be good for 1 round, and then we're going to put a worm out there. That's a given. With the space, a 2-cost apple from this is basically the same as our worms effect. So, garlic? That is a spicy meatball. We're definitely going down here. Our early game has really been letting us down. Sell me. Buy me. Sell me. You know what? This time it's like Janet Jackson. It's all for you. We might as well pill you. Beautiful. Plus 4 health. For 1 round, you come up, but only for 1 round. I'm not paying 3 gold for an apple. What? Am I really going to pay 9 gold for a level up? I am. I know the order here is not amazing. I am going to spread it over 2 rounds. We could maybe get some value out of it with a pill, of course. But the level up could also give us a Jerboa a little early. And just even having like 2 extra turns to get a Jerboa popping could completely change our optics. And if I'm being honest, we need the luck. No Jerboa, whatever. You could probably get a Doberman starting to pop with this setup. You're gone, obviously. You're also gone. You're part of the team. And maybe we got a chance to get you off the ground. It's tempting to give you garlic just for like a couple of rounds. But might not be the most sensible play in the business. We're basically giving up on Jerboa plan right now. Just because we found a Doberman that we can buff. You know, you want to make God laugh, tell him your plans. You want to make God chortle, change your plans. Or maybe he would just nod politely. I don't really know where I was going with that one. So give me this. Give me this. I'm going to go ahead and be a little crazy. I'm going to say, give me this. And we got a ways to go. It's got to be until tier 5s come out that we pivot the Doberman. So there's a part of me that thinks that you, even as insane as this looks, you run this. And the most psychotic play of all is buying a stoat and selling it and hoping you get an owl. Imagine, though. That was mostly a meme, but if it had worked out, we would have been a god, okay? What you need, okay, and this is, I know how crazy this looks, but it's all in service of the Doberman getting statted out of his freaking gourd, okay? So just the fact that we won that is insane to me. We could take a level, too. Actually, that's an interesting idea. You take the level so that you get a tier 5 1 turn early. It's like probably the worst tier 5s I could imagine in this situation. Like, I don't know what perk I would even give to a panther at this point. So I guess I'm buying a blue-ringed octopus. Makes me want to cry, but it is what it is. There's not even any waffles this week, so it has, like, no future, but so be it. 2-cost apple, it doesn't interest me that much. I'm sorry to say it. We should freeze it in case a pill shows up. I mean, we got to do something, right? We're probably not doing the Doberman pivot for like another 2 rounds, so it's not the most efficient, you know, garlic pickup in human history. Let's not state the obvious. I'm telling you, there's a method to the madness here. A pill would go insane, man. Oh, thank you so much. And then... let me think about it. I still want to be 3 squatted. You're going to give me a tier 5. I made my bed. Let's lie in it. I'm not going to go 1 squatted. That's just psychotic. Maybe a hyena is just crazy enough to work. Or at least mess up other opponents' teams. Okay, you're going to be a strong lad. We got a lot of strong lads here in the ecosystem. We're still in it. Okay, this is the pivot. It has to be. No, actually, if possible, we should like wait around. If we're gonna wait around, I mean, we could buy an apple to give to a jerboa to buff everybody, but realistically speaking, we only really want to buff the Doberman, in which case we should save the jerboa money and just like, I don't really care about buffing a hyena that much. We should just give you the apple. It's like necessary. Yes. You could. Is it worth having a 5/5 hyena on the squad, or would we rather? We probably need another unit out there. In which case, you can come over top here. I don't want you to level up. Don't get it twisted. You come out here for now. We're gonna roll you back later. I'm not worried about a broccoli. I'd rather roll for like the possibility of a second chocolate. I don't see a hyena really being a way forward for us. It's only on the squad because it's a tier 5. Next round is the pivot though, bro. For real this time, okay? We're deep in the sauce here. And it's more for worse than for better. This might actually be the pivot on this round because we just got level 3 Doberman. Cat seems like the perfect unit to add to the team. You have to go. You've served your purpose. There's no disrespect. Okay. So we got one guy. But we can now take another unit and hopefully go sicko mode on it. Oh my god, it works. It feels great to blow out an eel like that. 50 HP? Yeah, try 50 attack versus coconut armor, you joker. And now we can go fully squatted. But we don't, I don't know, put a hyena out there just to mess with people. Just to mess with folks. And then, as far as I'm concerned, we got 2 life left. So we simmer. I'm not worried about that guy. And double sushi? I mean, there's probably better foods, but I feel like a double sushi next round is kind of just like a good investment. Hang on. I'm not saying we're in. I'm just saying the plan didn't collapse immediately, which is progress. You guys are tapped, right? Yeah. That's great. I'm happy for you. Not really thrilled about the idea of like buying a salad. I'd rather roll for better foods. A leveled up hyena is literally here just for meme-based reasons. We're not going to combine cats until we get chocolate, so forget about the cow. We could probably get rid of the turkey, honestly. Oh no. Did I get swapped too? What happened? Feel like I got swapped twice? No, you hit me and then I got swapped, so my attack was trash. Okay, that makes sense. Trust me, I'm as stunned as anybody else that we appear to be going big hyena. Come on, not like this. It's a bit of a scary looking team. Oh. Healed jerboa. Frickin'. Surprise, surprise. Anyway, hey, I had a great time. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future, and I'll see you next time. See ya!